Well, we continue our live coverage from the NHRA Full Throttle Drag Racing Series, the Big Go. Look who's there with Dave Reef. Why, it's Big himself.
It is Big himself.
Don Garlitz. We'll be talking with him in just a minute. But right now, look here, Tony Schumacher and Dell Worsham. Worsham is fifth, very capable of a #1. And how about Tony Schumacher sitting second, still looking for his first win of the year? That guy.
Well, due to the fact that Tony Schumacher, no way he's getting bumped out about this field. Think about this. He'll start for the 194th consecutive race. That is the longest streak in the history of Top Fuel. He tied Joe Amato when he qualified at Brainerd. More history for the Sarge, looking to make some more here at the Big Go.
Yeah, I'd say more history yet to come. Here is all time for you in the different classes and the wins.
Just all-time wins there. You see Tony's tied with the Big Daddy Don Garlitz at 8, trying to get that 9th win, which Bob Glidden has. He has the most U.S. national victory, professional victories at 9. And then Don the Snake Perdome, he won in both Top Fuel and Funny Car. He's got 7 victories.
Now, Schumacher currently second, Worsham currently 5th.
Now, you know, in Funny Car, we saw #1 qualifier go away. I mean, you know, Melanie ran that 406 versus that 407 by Cruz, but I think the track conditions is a little bit warmer. Antron still has it with a 381.8. Here's 2 very good cars on the line right now. They will test this racetrack. Nope. Wow.
Well, both of them have trouble. Schumacher, a fire. Worsham lights the tires. So is that because they were trying?
Well, I mean, obviously Dell Worsham was probably trying to get a little bit aggressive, but I think he's racing the track. It was, you know, his 60-foot time was good. 8:61 wasn't out of line. I think Tony Schumacher, and the car was just a little bit soft for whatever reason. Something mechanical went off, was wrong, or, you know, it just looked like it just labored down through there. Maybe had a fuel delivery problem or something. They'll go back and look at it. Well, right there it is. A cylinder out at the hit of the throttle. I saw it out down track. I didn't realize it went out at the hit. So that engine was basically laboring from the time he hit the throttle. Then you start applying that clutch in there on 7 cylinders. It doesn't like it. It goes into a lean condition, pushes out the head gasket. You see that fire lights up the oil, and that's all she wrote.
That's the end of that one. Well, Tony Schumacher is going to remain in second, and here comes the #1 qualifier, Antron Brown. He will go side by side with his teammate Spencer Massey. There's Antron back on the line. They've still got to work with Schumacher's car down track, though.
Yeah, fire out of Tony's might be a little bit more than a head gasket, because he lit her up pretty good there right at the end.
Back in the pits right now, you know, you've got to turn the car around just as quick as you can. This is Doug Coletta's pit. Here comes the car. You saw the tow car go through is what that was.
So our overhead shot from that Mac Tools pit area there. And obviously Doug Coletta, you know, your sponsored race, you always want to do good. And they definitely have not been able to run the numbers that they've been wanting to. And as a result, they're going to try to service that thing and get a good tune-up out and come out here and really make a nice run in this final session.
Yeah, after they disconnect from the tow car, it takes a little while to turn it around and get it actually pointed in there. There it is now. And watch how fast they start to go to work on that car.
Well, you make a good point. I mean, the wheelbase is 300 inches. I mean, that's 25 feet on these cars. So, they, you know, getting those the miles aren't that wide, so you got to angle them a couple times, and a lot of them have a dolly that they put on to be able to swing the thing around, because you just can't drive them into the pit area.
Tony Schumacher just got an oil down penalty. 5 points, $1,000. They'll keep the run. He's second anyway off of the run in the 3rd session of qualifying here. TJ Zizzo, 9th. His next run will be a test the track, see if he can get into the top half of the field.
Well, guys, I can honestly tell you, does life get any better than being at the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals, watching Top Fuel qualifying, sitting next to the 8-time Mac Tools U.S. Nationals champ, Big Daddy Don Garlitz? We will talk to him when we come back to the Big Go.